I want to fuck my dad. He's dead, so I can't, but that's the only thing holding me back. You know what we're going to do right now? We're just going to do a small death chunk, okay? My dad, we don't even know how he died. We found him, he used to smoke 11 joints a day. Yep. And we found him curled up on the couch with an episode of The West Wing playing. And a fire going in his fireplace. And he was all curled up like this, and we found him, and we were like, oh, did somebody die from a case of the cozies, huh? Oh, did you get too snuggly bugly, did you? You know what's funny? That he had so much weed and so much Viagra in his house. And when everybody came over for the funeral, I found it and I hid, for some reason I hid all of the Viagra, I just stuffed it in my shirt. I didn't care if anybody thought he was a drug addict, but I was like, they better know his dick got hard, you know? I'm not gonna disgrace his name. His funeral was funny. My mom kept trying to fuck all of his girlfriends, his ex-girlfriends. It was great. Also, why were they there? All of his ex-girlfriends were there, which was tricky because my dad, he fucked. And he fucked a lot of women sometimes at the same time. One girl, I saw go up to another one, and she was like, hi, this is such a sad day. My name's Rachel. I dated Jack from the spring of '99 to the fall. And the girl goes, I also dated Jack in the spring. And I just slid over. I'm all drunk. I'm like, what are you going to do? Kill him? And then I slid away. My mom was there. It was so funny because they were both competing contractors, so they know everybody. It was great. My mom kept going up to the women and be like, hey, did Jack ever go down on you? Trick question. My name's Sue Cosentini, and I'll remodel your kitchen. And just, what is happening? Have you guys cremated somebody? Yeah? You cremated? Who'd you cremate? Yeah, you look like my dad. You cremated your dad? You cremated your dad? No, ma'am. That rules. That's awesome that I have such a stature that you're like, yes, sir. You have mutton chops. Nice. How did your dad die? Not sure. Random. Heart attack. That's nice. 2 days is good. I can't be in the hospital at all. I have a giant lump in my vagina, and I refuse to go check it out. My friends are trying to get me to do it, and I'm like, I'm sorry for asking you to touch it, but I just can't. The amount of my friends, I'm like, will you feel this? Is that weird? I got it checked out once, and she was like, this feels like a gland. She used that speculum thing. God, I'm sick of that thing. Why can't they heat that sucker up a little bit? What's going on? Or, I don't know, put a little lube on it. Why is that not an option? Why does it have to go in? Why is that? Why are the two options just jelly donut or nothing? You know what I mean? I'm like, you've had sex before, do that. Give it a little light coconut oil, my guy. But she goes in, she opens up, and she's like, this looks like a gland that's been tugged at. She's like, are you tugging? Are you tugging and pulling at this gland in here? And I was like, yeah, I take a lot of baths. I take a lot of sad baths, and sometimes I get to tugging. And then she goes, all right, I need you to just stop doing that. And I was like, yeah, no, I need you to kill me. I need you to cut both my hands off. Are you kidding me? You think I'm going to go home and just be like, don't do that? That's not what I do. If there's something I can't do, I'm doing it, okay? Cool. Sorry that your dad died. How are you doing? Are you depressed? You guys don't seem depressed. You all seem totally healthy-minded. Is there anybody who wants to die? It's always the sluts that are like, kill me! Always the sluts here. I've asked each show, and it's always a girl who's like, woo! And I'm like, your titties are out. You could start by putting those away. You could start by wiping the crusty cum off your face. What's going on? What's going on, Cheery? Why do you want to die? What's going on with you guys?
Impending doom.
Always feel it? What do you think is going to happen? The world's going to end? God, I would love that. What? Do you take any pills?
Yeah, Paxil.
Paxil. That gave me the sweats. That gave me the meat sweats, and I ate no meat. No, bipolar sucks because when I'm manic, right, that's when I feel fucking incredible, and everybody's like, oh, we gotta help her. I'm like, this is what you prefer? You prefer me taking a lay-down bath? That's what you prefer? Me taking a sit-down bath? Me shaving one of my arms and eating a tub of mustard? You prefer... There's only two sides. There's depression or manic. So when I'm manic, I'm like, let me ride, brother. Let it go. What the fuck? One of my friends was giving me would you rathers. I love would you rathers. And he was like, would you rather kill yourself? And I was like, yes, stop you right there. Yes. Stop. Cool. I don't know if you guys get depressed. I don't want to die. Everybody's already pre-dying. Everybody's always already embalming themselves. What's going on? Is that how afraid we are of death we are? We're stuffing the lip fillers are out of control. Okay, are you guys doing that here? I was just in LA and it's out of control. In New York, it's like less. It's like lip fillers and Xanax. All my buddies, lip fillers and Xanax. I'm like, why are you taking all the Xanax? And they're like, so I don't freak out. I'm like, you might want to start freaking out. You're wearing somebody else's face. You look really bad. You look really scary. But I think that's what it is. I think we're embalming ourselves alive because we're so afraid of death. I think we just have to age. We just have to be okay with death and aging. I'm okay with aging. I'm going to age like a Native American chief. That's what I hope. That's what I hope for. I want to just all of a sudden one day only communicate in hawk. Just have somebody like, Jordan, where you been? Ah! That's it. I do think that people should be able to kill themselves. I think that there should be a wall of 250 buttons. And if you hit all of the buttons, you get to die. But you have to hit all of them, right? Because then you would have, like, the borderline girls, right? The dumb sluts. The borderline girls would hit a couple buttons, you know what I mean? They'd be like, are you going to text me back? Are you going to text me back? Right? And then the depressed girls, you girls, right? You'd get halfway down, you know. You get halfway down, and you'd be like, oh, shit, I just need to walk. I feel better, right? And then you would have people like me and Paxil over there just all the way down. So I think that should be how it is. This is fun. I feel better. I want to live a little bit more now. Has anybody ever cremated somebody in here? I think cremation is the way to go. What's the other one? Open casket? Holy shit. Have you guys done that? My lesbian friend had an open casket. She was a big old dyke. And she was super hot, very swaggery. She like was a skateboarder, very cool. She did like the Aladdin like Apple thing, you know what I mean? That's hot. But she had Catholic Italian family. And they put her in a casket surrounded by roses, and they put her in a pink dress. And man, we were all in the line. As soon as I saw her, it took everything in me not to be like, dude, we gotta wake her. I need her to wake up. I need her to see this. Just give me 5 seconds to roast this bitch. Just wake her up. Look at yourself. Look at you. Oh, look at you pretty. That's pretty. And then I'd kill her again. I swear to God, I would kill her again. I swear to God. Wake her up, and I'll kill her again. I promise. She would wake up, see herself die again. It'd be great. She wakes up, just shoots herself in the head, goes back. No, I think cremation is the way to go. Although, here's the thing. When you cremate a person, I don't know if you know this, what I was expecting to get back is like just like a urn about this big, right? Is that what you guys are picturing? No. That's not, what are you picturing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a duffel bag, dude. It's a box, okay? It's an incredible amount of ash that they give back. It's inappropriate, frankly, okay? I'm like, just throw it away, dude. I think they give you however much your dad weighs plus a little bit of Steve, the guy who went in before him. That's what you're getting. It's wild, dude. It was unbelievable. I was like, what the fuck do you want me to do with this? And the biggest problem is my dad's will is the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your life. It's like, I want my ashes spread in Jamaica off the coast of the Atlantic and a little bit Narnia and shit like that, right? But he left me no money to do so. So now I just have this duffel bag full of ashy guilt, okay? And I've literally been going around illegally throwing handfuls of my father into any pond I can find, all right? Just like fountains and shit. I'm like, he liked them all, right? This is cool. This is fine. And my sister, she found like another part of my dad's will that said that he wants a Viking funeral. Don't clap. I hate you. Man with long hair and beard who thinks you're a Viking even though you work for an app or something, I despise you. We work for a brewery company that makes it if you forget to pay your tab, you can pay it at your house in bed. Is that what you do? What if he said yes? What do you do? Can I ask what you do with a body and face like that? You surf?
No, I work on IT.
Do you do? I said app development. That's pretty close. What kind of IT? What do you itinerate?
I'm a project manager, but it's mostly network development.
What? Everybody says project manager. That's such bullshit. What is it? Network development? Listen to the words that you're saying. Can you believe that the world that we live in? I connect people. I interface between the A/B exchangers, and I bring them together to create like a network and an orifice where everybody feels interconnected in an intergalactic spatial intelligence. What do we do? People used to go to war, dude. You know what I mean? Somebody invented the fucking sandwich, okay? What do you do, dog? Our generation is fucked up. Are you in therapy? I bet you're also in therapy, IT guy. Isn't it? I was thinking about this. Therapists, if an alien came down and was like, oh, nice, you guys have therapists for traumatized people. That's great, like war veterans. And we're like, no, we actually keep their legs chopped off and leave them outside of banks. And they're like, oh my God, who's the therapist for? And it's like, well, some of us kids, we got really upset when we were younger because our parents didn't cut the crust off, so we gotta see. We have anxious attachment styles. Cool. Project manager for network development. Just eat my whole ass. I'm sorry. I'm in a really bad mood. I'm very depressed. It upsets me. I don't know. It just feels like an ethereal world that we're living in where nothing is tangible and everything's through screens and you know what I mean? It makes you just want to stab somebody. How tall are you? Yeah, that'll ruin a person's personality. Dude, you get beyond 6'2", and you're like, I'm gonna grow my hair out and get a beard. I would like a Viking funeral. I look like a Viking. I should have one. That's so funny. Viking funerals are for Vikings, okay? It drives me crazy that people talk. Okay, here's what a Viking funeral is. It's when a Viking takes another Viking who's dead, puts them on a raft, sends them out to sea, and then lights a flaming arrow and shoots it with accuracy because they're a Viking at the raft and it goes on fire, okay? Now, my dad asked for this. He was not a Viking, he was a tax dodger, okay? Okay, this is a man who, right before he died, his project was he was carving a bear, a big wooden bear. And he was giving the bear a gun. Because he was trying to say, instead of bear arms, to arm bears. That's the man who's like, I want a Viking funeral. I deserve this. So then I was like, all right, sorry. My sister's like, we have to do it. And she was like, no, I got these little boats from Michael's, and we're gonna put the ashes in the boats. She has these. She's as brolic as me, but she has these long fake nails. So she looks like one of the girls from White Chicks. Like if I wear makeup and do my nails, we look the same. It looks like we're black men pretending to be white women. That's what it looks like. And her with the long nails is so scary because she's this tall, right? So she's like talking to me and she's like, we need that. And it feels like I'm like Cindy Lou Who and she's the Grinch. Remember that scene? Where he's like, you know. So she was like, we have to do it. It's what he wanted. I got the boats from Michael's. We're going to get in the lake, and we're going to put the ashes in the boats, and we're going to set the boats on fire. We're going to... What she meant is, you're going to get in the lake, okay? So I am like, whatever, I'll do it, okay? So I get in the lake. I have a giant jug of ash, huge, okay? I have all these little gay boats, okay? The dumbest fucking boats you've ever seen. I fill it up with ash. I put it on the lake to set fire to it. Immediately it sinks, okay? Of course it sinks. Of course. So now I'm trying everything. I'm setting 3 of them up, throwing the ash in as they sink. I'm kerosening them, lighting them, tossing ash at them. My sister's on the shore going, Daddy! I am laughing so hard that I am dry heaving into the ash water, okay? I am laughing so hard that at one point I have to squat down to pee in my father's ashes, okay? My sister's like, are you peeing? What are you doing? Are you peeing? And I'm like, no, I'm praying. I don't know. I'm gathering up gravel and be like, this is him. I got him. He's here. Okay. Finally, I give up. I get out of the water, and my sister's daughter, my niece, who's such a little bitch, by the way. I love her, but she grabbed me by the ears the other day, slammed her forehead against mine, and went, I will find you. She goes, I will find you when you're up in your favorite tree, and then I will cut down your favorite tree. I was like, that's the meanest thing I've ever heard. That's the meanest thing I've ever heard anybody say. I was like, I'm gonna find your favorite tree and cut it down. And she goes, like I have a favorite tree. And I was like, oh my God, what are you? Although she's got the little fuckery too, because she came up to me recently and she calls me Auntie Dodo because she can't say J's and my nickname is JoJo. But now she says it so fast that she sounds like a little Japanese man. So she'll run in and be like, Auntie Dodo. And I'm like, she's like, Auntie Dodo, remember the cat we saw with one eye? And I was like, yes, I'm sorry about that. And she was like, well, the problem is now every time I close my eyes, all I see is the cat. What do I do about that? And I was like, welcome to the jungle, bitch. I don't know. That's my whole life. Kill yourself is what that's the conclusion I've come to. At some point, your life might get so bad that you use that cat image as a safe space. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I get out of the water, okay? I have the jug of empty ash, okay? My sister is sobbing. I am laughing. I get out. My niece sees me. And I didn't realize this. She looks at me, screams at the top of her lungs, runs away. I was covered from forehead to toe in ash, okay? Unrecognizable with just eyes, all right? And teeth, okay? Which means we told my niece that we were going into the lake to release her grandfather's body, and then I walked out, okay? She ran away. She's 100% gonna be a sex worker. 100%. My sister runs after her. I feel defeated, okay? And I'm like hanging out with this jug of the last remnants of my father. I'm like, dude, bro, I fucked this up. I'm sorry. And I didn't know what to do, and I just had the last of it, and there was like a little bit left, and I just swiped it, and I just gummed it. So I was like, I don't know. Is that good? So, all right, that's the end of the death chunk. That's the end of the death chunk. Thanks. Okay, cool. How you guys doing? You're talking. What's up? What are you talking about?